I thought the worst thing that could happen on your birthday was being forgotten. I was wrong, because on my 28th birthday, I wasn't forgotten. I was humiliated, and not by strangers, not by enemies, but by the two people I trusted the most, my girlfriend and my brother. And the craziest part, I didn't even realize what was happening until it was already too late. It started like any other birthday. Nothing extravagant, just a small gathering at my apartment. A few close friends, some drinks, music playing softly in the background. The kind of night that feels easy, safe, normal. My girlfriend, Zara, had insisted on organizing everything. She said she wanted it to be special, and I believed her, because for 2 years she had been everything to me. Supportive, loving, always present, or at least that's what I thought. My older brother, Marcus, showed up late. That wasn't unusual. Marcus had always been like that. Confident, charismatic, the kind of person people naturally gravitated toward. Growing up, he was the one everyone noticed, and I was just there. But I never resented him for it. He was my brother, and no matter how different we were, I trusted him completely. That night, we walked in, the energy shifted. People laughed louder, talked more, gravitated toward him like they always did. Even Zara. I noticed it. Of course I did. The way her attention shifted, the way she smiled just a little more, the way her body turned toward him when he spoke. But I ignored it, because doubt is easy to dismiss when it's inconvenient, and I didn't want to ruin my own birthday over something that could mean nothing, so I let it go. At first, as the night went on, things got louder, messier, people drinking more, music turned up, the kind of chaos that hides everything. That's when I started noticing the small things, the looks, the glances, the moments that lasted just a little too long. Marcus leaning in close to Zara when he spoke. Zara laughing, not like she usually did with me, but differently, lighter, more engaged. Again, I told myself it was nothing, that I was overthinking, that I was just being insecure. But then something happened, and I couldn't ignore it anymore. I went to the kitchen to grab another drink. When I came back, they were gone. At first, I didn't think much of it. People move around at parties. It's normal. But minutes passed, then more, and something in my chest started to tighten. So I checked the balcony. Empty. The hallway. Nothing. And then I saw the bedroom door. Closed. That's when everything inside me went quiet. Too quiet. Like my body already knew what my mind wasn't ready to accept. I walked toward it slowly, each step heavier than the last. And I don't know why, but I hesitated before opening it. Like I was giving myself one last chance to turn around, to not know. But I opened it anyway. And in that moment, everything changed. Because there they were, my girlfriend and my brother. Too close, too comfortable, too guilty. They froze when they saw me. And for a second, no one said anything. No excuses, no explanations, just silence. And somehow, that silence said everything. I wish I could tell you I reacted, that I yelled, that I did something, but I didn't. I just stood there, looking at them, trying to understand how two people I trusted could look so unfamiliar. Zara was the first to speak. It's not what it looks like. Of course it wasn't. It never is. Marcus didn't say anything. He just looked at me. Calm. Too calm. And that's when something clicked. Because this didn't feel like a mistake. It felt rehearsed. Like something that didn't start tonight. Like something that had been happening long before I walked into that room. I walked out. Didn't say a word. Didn't stop the music. Didn't end the party. I just left. And somehow, that hurt more than anything. Because it meant I didn't even matter enough for the truth in that moment. The next morning, my phone was flooded. Calls. Messages. Zara. Marcus. Friends asking what happened. I ignored all of it. Until one message stood out. It was from Zara. We need to talk. Please. You don't understand. That was the first time I felt something other than shock. Anger. So I agreed. We met later that day. And she looked different. Not guilty. Not ashamed. Just nervous. Which was strange. Because if she was caught cheating, what was there to be nervous about? She sat across from me and said something I didn't expect. It didn't start like that. And just like that, everything got worse, because what she said next was something I wasn't prepared for. She told me it started months ago, but not the way I thought. She said Marcus came to her first, confided in her, said he was worried about me, that I was too dependent, that I wasn't growing, that I was holding myself back. At first, she said she defended me, told him he was wrong, but then he started showing her things, conversations, messages, moments where I had doubts, moments where I questioned myself, things I had told him in confidence, things only he knew. He twisted them, reframed them, made me look weak, unstable, like I needed to be handled. And slowly, he changed the way she saw me. That's when the manipulation started. Subtle at first, planting ideas, creating distance, making her question things. And then, he stepped in, not as my brother, but as someone who understood her better. Someone stronger, more confident, more everything I wasn't. And before she realized it, she was already pulling away from me, getting closer to him, emotionally first, then more. I sat there listening, not knowing whether to believe her or hate her, because even if it was manipulation, she still made a choice. And I asked her one question, why my birthday? And that's when she broke, because she said something I'll never forget. It wasn't supposed to happen like that. She said Marcus planned to tell me. That night, at the party, he said I deserved to know the truth. But not just the truth, the version of it he had created. The version where I was the problem, where I pushed her away, where he stepped in. And then it hit me. This wasn't just betrayal. This was something else, something deeper, something darker. Because my brother didn't just take my girlfriend. He rewrote the entire story to make it look like I lost her. And that's when I stopped feeling hurt and started seeing clearly. So I did something he didn't expect. I didn't confront him. I didn't argue. I didn't react. Instead, I started paying attention. I went through old messages, old conversations, and I saw it. Every small comment, every subtle jab, every moment he planted doubt in me, in her, in everyone. He had been doing it for years, not just with her, with everyone, shaping narratives, controlling how people saw things. And for the first time, I wasn't reacting. I was observing, so I let him think he had one. I gave him silence, distance, nothing. And that's when he got comfortable, careless, confident. And that's when he made his mistake. Because a few weeks later, I got a message, not from Zara, not from Marcus, but from someone I didn't expect, Marcus's ex. And what she told me changed everything, because I wasn't the first, not even close. She said he did the same thing to her, got close to her partner, turned them against each other, inserted himself, and then walked away once everything fell apart. Not because he wanted them, but because he wanted control. That's when everything finally made sense. This wasn't about Zara. This wasn't about me. This was about him. And suddenly, this wasn't just betrayal. It was a pattern. And now, I had proof. Real proof. Messages, screenshots, conversations from multiple people, all showing the same thing, the same manipulation, the same strategy, the same outcome. So I waited, and then I did what he planned to do to me. I told the truth, but not privately, publicly. I gathered everything, every message, every screenshot, every story, and I exposed it, not out of revenge, but because people deserved to know who he really was. And when it all came out, the reaction was instant. Shock, disbelief, anger, because the man everyone admired wasn't who they thought he was. And once that image broke, it shattered completely. Zara tried to reach out again, but by then, it didn't matter, because the truth had already done what it needed to do. It didn't fix anything. It didn't erase what happened, but it did something more important. It gave me clarity, because the worst part of betrayal isn't what people do to you. It's the version of reality they leave you questioning. And once you see the truth clearly, you don't need closure anymore. You just need distance. And that's exactly what I chose. Because some people don't just break your trust. They rewrite your entire story. And the only way to take that power back is to tell it yourself.